So today's story begins with a disturbing scene. A man is seen committing a horrifying act in a morgue. He has necrophilic intercourse with a corpse. Yes, that's how messed up it starts. Now here's the disturbing part. We see the man then washing the test tube and packing up the corpse and exiting. This is where it all begins. The scene shifts to our main character, Samantha, where she calls Nikki, who happens to be her love interest. Yes, Sam is a lesbo. She calls her, goes to voicemail, and requests her to drop by Alice's party after work. She then goes to the party, greets Alice, and Alice urges her to have a drink. Finally, Samantha asks her to get her a beer. We see a glimpse of a man staring at Sam, and this is the same creature who walked out of the morgue. Then Riley converses with Sam, but he finds out she is not straight, and she excuses herself. Thereafter she finds Alice, and they have some shots. Riley stares at her having his drink along with Alice's brother, who is also a drug supplier. Then at 2 a.m. while Samantha is taking something from the fridge, the man BJ appears and startles her, making her drop her drink. He then gives her a beer and converses with her about her being into girls and asking why her girlfriend Nikki isn't here. Then the scene shifts in BJ's car, where somehow he lures her there and forcefully has coital relation with her. It's non-consensual as she is constantly wanting it to stop. Come morning, Samantha wakes up at her mom's place in her room fully hungover. This is day one of the events that's about to unfold. So Nikki calls her and told her why she couldn't come to the party the day before. She chats with her mom and goes out to meet Nikki. Samantha then says she got the flower Dendrobium spectabile to bloom. While Samantha brings the topic of being accepted into the art program and moving in with Nikki, a stranger runs into them and asks Sam if he knows her. It ends abruptly. Back at the house, Samantha's mother serves her dinner and Sam takes it to her room, but her mom stops her and orders her that it's her house and they will have dinner at the table together. Samantha keeps the plate back and all of a sudden feels an ache in her abdomen. She tells her mom she is okay and goes to her room to rest. Day 2. She wakes up and witnesses blood stains on her underwear. She goes for shower and she does bleed from her vagina. While helping her mom in the kitchen, we get to see some scars on her arm. While on her way to work, she gets a call from Alice that the cops came to her house looking for a guy who is a heinous person and did some twisted things. His name is Brent Jaffe. Neither of them's ever heard of the guy, but he is the creature who engaged forcefully with Sam. At work, she's waitressing. She sneaks a bite of food, but immediately spits it out like it's spoiled. Riley's sitting in her section, and there's this awkward little back and forth before he orders his usual. Sam's not in the mood for any of that energy, so she swaps sections with another waitress to avoid him entirely, but while taking someone else's order, she suddenly hears this piercing, high-pitched sound enough to make her lose focus completely. She bolts to the bathroom, clutching her ears, muttering for it to stop. Another waitress checks on her. Sam brushes it off, until she looks down and sees blood in the toilet. She cleans herself up, but when she's back out on the floor, pain doubles her over. She hits up a doctor, explains the symptoms, but the only thing he can point out is her heart rate's unusually slow. She mentions what happened in the car that night, but can't even remember if they used protection. He's got no answers for the bleeding. Later, she visits Nikki, who mentions some guy last night that kinda reminded her of Riley. Nikki notices Sam's looking rough, but Sam plays it off cool. Sam's hiding a surprise, a bottle of wine for their 10-month anniversary. She tries to get sentimental, but Nikki pumps the brakes, saying things are moving too fast. Turns out, Sam actually did get the letter she wanted, but she bounces to meet Alice for dinner. Alice points out something's off with Sam's eye. Back home, bathing, Sam catches a whiff of something rotten. Then a maggot just drops out of her body. She stares at her eye in the mirror, brushes her teeth, and out comes blood, along with a whole tooth. That night's a blur of nightmares, vomiting, and her mom poking her head in to check if she's okay. She just tells her mom to leave her alone. On the way out, she casually drops that she got in. Her mom beams with pride. Day 3, Sam wakes up slumped over the toilet, blood everywhere. She tries to shower, but complains the water's cold. Her mom touches it, and it's scalding hot. Her mom takes one look at her and says she's not tolerating this behavior anymore. Mid-shower, chunks of her hair start falling out. She tries to leave, but her mom blocks the door, demanding answers. Sam storms out. At work, her boss George asks her to take off her sunglasses. Her eyes are blood red. She blames it on pink eye. But back in the kitchen, her fingernails start peeling. Then a customer screams, "There's a tooth in their salad." Sam bolts out into the street and bumps into Riley. She tells him she's sick. He offers to take her to the hospital. She tells him to back off. He warns her the cops are after the guy she was with. She threatens to report him for stalking. I have only one thing to say to her. Stop going to work for fuck's sake. While waiting at the doctor's again, Alice calls. Cops caught the party guy. He calls himself BJ, that's why no one recognized the name Brent Jaffe. Doctor still doesn't know what's wrong with her, but suspects it's viral and probably transmitted that night. Tells her not to be near anyone. So she goes to Zane, looking for a distraction. He gives her some substances, warns her to go easy. Alice shows up, presses her about what happened. Sam admits it was with BJ. Alice says to go to the cops. Sam refuses because she doesn't want Nikki to find out. Tensions boil. Sam thinks Alice has been waiting for her relationship to end. Sam storms out. Zane tells Alice he might have sold spiked drinks to BJ that night. At the restaurant, Sam gets handed a note by a strange man who leaves with another woman. She follows, but loses them. At home, her mom's talking to another doctor about Sam's condition, accusing her of drug abuse. Sam tries to storm out to see Nikki, but they block her. She snaps, pulls off her glasses, screams. The doctor bails out immediately. She goes to her committee appointment. The receptionist freezes at her appearance, checks her ID, and notices the special plant she's brought is dying. He tells her she's disqualified. She throws the plant and storms to Nikki's. Nikki won't open the door until she finally does, furious. Says Alice told her everything and she's done. Sam forces her way in, attacks Nikki, says she loves her while hurting her. She then drives to Alice's, demanding to know why she called Nikki. Alice says it was for her own good. Sam grabs her, kisses her, then stabs her and bites her. Then suddenly apologizes, saying she can't let Alice do this, and kills her. Sam calls Riley, lures him to Alice's place. She hides Alice's body, dolls herself up to look normal. Riley arrives. She tells him everything's fine, pulls him close. He admits he likes her. She says she needs him. They get intimate. Maggots fall to the floor. Riley vomits, realizes she's infected him. Then he finds Alice's body in the tub. Sam leaves, calls her mom, but starts hallucinating, passes out at the wheel. Crashes. Then she steps out of the car, zombified. She claws at people nearby until she spots her mom. Her mom promises everything will be fine, but Sam runs at her, and the scream says otherwise.